Okay, Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
What is it, like, what does it feel like when that happens?
is you forget stuff, really. Like what you're supposed to be doing, or I usually forget my dad's name to start. And then it snowballs into not remembering how to walk or talk, and...
Well, that is quite weird.
Look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, like, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like... just, like, how do I say this? 'Cause I don't want...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say... I think it would have been cool, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all. I'm just glad we met.
Aw, Jonas, you big sap.
Okay, alright, that's all, nothing to see here. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
And we're gonna be fine, by the way. You don't have to put it like it would have been whatever to live together. We are gonna live together, and you're someday soon gonna eat all the peanut butter, and when I go make a sandwich, I'm gonna be mad.
Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Who's Ash? Oh, you mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car. And I don't care if you didn't know she didn't have permission to take it, because whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
Nope, not promising that. What's the point in living if not to boost cars for an underworld criminal empire?
I guess I can't answer that. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something. But you know what I mean.
Wow. Big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step, that's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
But everyone loves you here. You're you should hear how the teachers talk about you.
I know how they talk about me. It's like, if I don't become a billionaire president, their life has been wasted. I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once? Give me a rest.
You are great, though, and you're gonna be great whatever you do. I'm sure of it.
You got spunk, kid.
Yeah, well.
Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him, because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him, kind of almost touching.
Huh, that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Oh, shut up!
Alex? You went bad again. I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done, now.
I saw Michael again. I'm sorry. When I'm there, I just get sucked in.
Just don't say anything to them, okay? It's just like a trial period, like buying a used car that I can already tell is missing a lot.
What? I know, I'm cool.
So don't get, overly excited.
I'm not excited. This is how I normally stand.
Alright, but seriously, just don't say anything, okay?
Okay. Sound carries pretty well out here. You might as well be playing a banjo, but whatever it is, we don't care.
We're dating. Nona and I, we're gonna date.
Rin, dude, what did I just say?
What? They asked, right? You asked?
Ugh.
Mazel tov on the happy couple.
Thank you.
No, stop. It's one date at the Revival Theater. We're just gonna sit quietly in the dark and watch a documentary on Bosnian genocide.
Romantic.
Aw, how cute. Riviera is a great movie house. And the ushers can't tell where you're putting your hands if you sit in row G, by the way.
Please don't tell him that. Anyways, I know it's stupid to be planning or whatever for this, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's not that insignificant or whatever.
Whatever. Truly the language of love.
Shut up, you know what I mean.
Good, I'm glad. This is... I mean, at the very least, I'll get to hear embarrassing stories, so...
So if this thing doesn't bend right, this might be, like, the last time any of us are us. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
Hey, everybody, we're not dead yet, so let's not act like it.
Yeah.
Come on, let's take a picture. Really quick.
Ren, no.
Just really quick. Custer's Last Stand style. That Contessa who farted on her deathbed, just like who cares?
Yeah, let's do it. We're on a beach. Kind of. Let's keep a shred of normal here.
Okay, I guess. Let's do this.
All right.
Once we're in there, the door won't open again since the system's so convoluted. So, make sure you're ready to finish this before we go inside. Listen, Alex, I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but the truth of it is I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse.
Just hang in there, Jonas, okay? I know you feel like a garbage snowman right now, but we're almost done.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you...
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
It's kind of spooky, right? The beds? Thinking they would have slept here while the rest of us burned?
Yeah, but do you think it would even have worked? Like, if Yugoslavia or whoever dropped an A-bomb on their heads, I don't know if this place would have held up.
No, I think it would have worked. There's enough tons of concrete here to keep them from mutinying out, I think. Wait, it's... Oh, damn, it's another radio wave lock thing. It feels like wrong to see one of these when we're not in a time loop, right?
Yeah, it kind of does. Wait, before... Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just... don't be stupid. Cut and run, okay? If I turn into dead weight or start freaking out, just get to the boat. Do whatever you have to.
Don't talk like that, all right? Nothing's going to happen. There's no way this ends like that. We won't let it.
I'm not asking, I'm telling.
Look, dream a little dream, buddy. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna leave you. Now, let's just get this door open, do what we gotta, and get home.
Wait. Okay, you know what? There's like the 10th time we've heard this song all night. There is something going on with... Like, why would this specific tune be all over the place? I have to know what's going on before we head in there. I'm sorry.
Okay, if it'll make you feel better, we'll investigate the case of Jonas's mom's weird song before we save our lives.
Sounds perfect. It's like breaking or something. Can you fix it? I mean, it... It sounds like it's her. Like a recording, or it's my mom. That's her voice in the static. You can hear that, right? I mean, I know you don't know what she sounded like, but you can hear that. The voice, right?
I can kinda hear it.
Is it possible? Do you think it's possible? I mean, we've been, like, talking with ghosts the entire night. Do you think it's... like, it could be, right? It's just, with everything that's happened, she could have come here.
Jonas, I'm sorry, but I really don't think that's her. Like, really her.
Well, how would you know? And I mean, you don't know that for sure. I'm not saying I know that for sure, but from the stuff we've seen tonight, this has to be possible, right? God, she's like so close. Can you just try and tune in the signal? This tape player thing isn't even, I have no clue what's going on, but...
Sure, I can try, I guess.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know how to get this clearer or whatever. I just can't really get this to change, or... Mom? Whoa, Alex?
Jonas, wait! Oh no.
We could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave. Not in whole.
And why use my friends? Why are you switching with them? Why are you doing this?
Because it's scary, that's why. Have you ever stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a heart in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms. Worse than dying the first time.
Yes, I have, actually.
Oh, what? Sitting in your room breaking for your brother? You're like this one. Whatever you think you can do, you can't. We're not going back. We won't go back.
Child, wait your turn.
Wait, this has always worked before. Jonas, are you here? Hello? Somebody there? Guess not.
You've come to close the hole, right, Dad? Well, you're gonna find out it's not that simple.
Yeah, I've come to close the hole. I've come to do what Maggie Adler tried to do 50 years ago, all right?
Okay, well, it didn't work then. Why would it work now? God, you're so spoiled. You don't even know the cost of things. Closing the hole with your stupid toy will spare your friends from our bloom, sure. But it will seal you up in here with us. You'll die with us again and again. So think long and hard about those friends.
Wait, really? Why is that?
Look around you, dear. You're on the wrong side of the tracks.
One last chance.
You don't have
To die.
You can leave, you know, through the gate you opened.
And we keep
the girl.
Clarissa. She'll be happier
With us.
anyways.
So make your choice. Quickly. Well, we still have patience to try.
What? No way. I'm not just gonna abandon Clarissa. Who do you think I am?
Who do you think we are? Do you think we wanted to be thrown away? Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
How can I fix it then? Just tell me how to fix it. I'm here. I'm in the past, for God's sake. I can't change this somehow?
No, you can't change. Before, you can't change anything. We can feel this binding. You have maybe just a few moments left. We feel terrible, we do, but you have to know why, that everyone chose to forget about us. Everyone just shuttered us away into a back closet of their thoughts.
They built a monument for you. How could you say that everyone forgot?
Oh, the monument, the memorial, the hunk of metal. It's a balm for their injured pride, that they let one of their own fall. It won't hurt, we don't think, the change. But we hope the trip was worth it. Seeing the depraved tourist trap they built on our carcass. Did you see the gift shop? You can buy a little submarine footrest if you fancy that sort of thing.
This whole little community is for you. They built it up around Fort Milner and for the soldiers that died. It's all about that.
It's not for us. We've twisted our bodies, screeching 2 inches from your faces for you to see us. And you never do. This conversation is meaningless. Getting started already, okay. You want to play chicken with the void? Fine. We can see how long you stay on the throttle. Just don't blink.
Oh, you don't want this. Then get out of everybody and I'll stop.
It's everyone or nothing, girl. Understand your situation and accept it. Alexandra, wake up! This course of action will only save those morons, not yourself. Don't you understand? This isn't the road you want to be on.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that. Thanks.
Wait!
Time out.
Alone.
We are
All
on
the same.
side.
Poor girl.
Joined in
Always.
This is for my friends.
Malice and
youth
it
is
The road of
the middle. We all play.
I
Same
design.
Jonas! Jonas, where are you? Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it. Don't tell Michael what to do about Clarissa, okay? But Michael's dead. How could I even... Whoa, wait, what's happening? Hello? Are you... Look, is someone there? Jonas? If you're still there, this would be a great time to say something. Don't let Jonas talk to his mom. It's not good for him. His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is... How is this possible? What's going on? Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop. Tell Michael he should go to school here. What does this matter? He's dead. He's not here.
Oh, hey, I didn't even know you were home. You're always so quiet. It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Wait, this is our house.
I'm not. I can't play Amnesia Spy Girl right now. Seriously, pretend to snap Ren's neck on your own time. I've been struggling with this stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have a point, right? It should bring you to your feet about something.
Graduation speech, is that what we're talking about?
Aw, man, you haven't been listening at all. It's okay, this is really boring. I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my scholarship to state, right? I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
What? That's great. Congratulations. I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks. It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni, and actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough. I'm boring.
Michael, say it. Come on. You can't take me to the water's edge of an idea here and then not jump in. That's just cruel.
No, really. I'm talking out of my ass. It's fine. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing, Getting jobs.
What? Mike, you're kidding me, right? I mean, I know you said you were gonna commit or whatever, but isn't running off like you're in Badlands taking it a bit far?
Oh, come on. It's not that crazy. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your, blessing first. So, can you just wave your hand over my head or something and say I'm alright to do this?
God, it's hard for me to say since I love you, of course, but you should do it. Totally. Even if it explodes in a nuclear war-style breakup, you'll regret never trying.
Thanks. That means a lot. Alex, just get good friends, okay? And when you're with those friends, just say yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them, it feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water. And take classes outside of school. Classes you don't need.
Michael, what's this for? What are you doing?
This is a just-in-case package, okay? Just in case I'm not around. And I love you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So...
I love you too.
But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, she's waking up.
Hey,
Is she alright?
Did we, win?
oh yeah, big time. Wire-to-wire finish.
I think saying wire to wire is stretching it, since...
I don't know about sports. I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. The important thing is, whatever you did in the cave, it worked. The tear, the hole, it's fixed. The ghosts are gone. We're going home.
Or at least they've stopped trying to eat our souls.
Yeah, it's important to note that.
Jonas, what happened to you in the shelter? I just saw you disappear. I didn't know what to think.
What
I
happened?
thought I heard my mom, and when we tried to tune into this signal, I don't know what it looked like from your end, but it was like I'd fallen into a memory with my dad. I don't know. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have set us off course or whatever.
Were they dreams? Or at least, do you think they were dreams?
They didn't really feel like dreams, like being apart from myself, if that makes sense. Like I'm walking in sand or whatever. It felt real.
No, I had those too. Did anyone else? I'm sorry, but did anyone have dreams or whatever about the past when they were, taken during the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few.
Just the one, I think.
What was yours?
It was my dad. It was a night where I don't even remember why she was mad at me. Probably something I said to our mom, but I don't know why that who cares night would visit.
I wouldn't put much thought into it, Clarissa. Really.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
Maybe it's... I don't know, maybe it's like what matters to us showed up or something.
The universe doesn't care about what matters to us.
Then it doesn't matter anyway.
No, I guess it doesn't.
I can't believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know. Like, go on a freaking book tour, but...
Let's make a pact to just keep it, ours. It's only our thing. It happened to us, and nobody else has to be involved.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it or not, we've have a shared thing now. Shared insane thing that I don't think will get reset once, graduation hits or something.
Hey, is this your book?
Oh man, we're gonna be the best couple ever.
Okay, slow down.
I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we... We were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom.
I am definitely skipping this one. I'm deferring the crown to that wheelchair girl.
Are you going, Alex?
Are we supposed to still spike the punch or just bring in flasks?
I guess. If I find a date, I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better.
Come on, come with me and Nona. We'll go dress shopping. It'll be fun. It'll be like a movie montage, except none of us are prostitutes and there's no rich guy.
Sounds great. Yeah, I guess I should spiffy up once in my life.
All right, just don't say phrases like that while we're out and we'll be solid.
All right, you know what? It's picture time.
Oh my god, come on. Nona.
Oh, come on, what? We earned this one.
Yeah, I guess we should. Tonight's been, noteworthy.
Noteworthy. That is a way to say it.
Yeah, I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
Ren, what is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for just here.
Look. I'll just pick a random-ass page. Like this, here. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any, but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, everyone.
Wait, didn't you...
Cheese!
Before we'd left, I told my mom I was spending the night at a friend's house, and when I got back, I didn't see any reason to change that story. And you know what? I still don't. The island did one good thing, forcing Ren and Nona together. Which is nice, because they're still together, actually, though they go to different schools now. Trying out the long-distance thing, I guess. Clarissa left to study English literature. She was thinking of dropping out, but is keeping at it for now. We talk sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. I hear she's scared of the ocean now. And she got a dog, too, if you care. Jonas was the first to introduce me as his sister. Without the step part in front of it. And it was weird at first, but it's the truth. He's my brother. He goes to school in town, and we see each other a lot. It's funny. What happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day, and then every other day. And then a week went by, and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But anyways, well, if it matters. I left town to go to school. Undeclared. I need time to figure out what I want, I guess. But anyways, what time is it? Yeah, sorry, I gotta run or I'll miss the ferry. Ren's dragging me out to Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing. And I have to pick up what's-his-name Jonas, too. I hope he's not weird or mean or something. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fun. It's something to do, right?
Do you know that term? Show of hands, Ollie Ollie Oxenfree. Okay, everybody here.
Okay.
But half the time people are like, what is that at all? Is it a detergent?
If you've been tagged out in a game of hide and go seek or tag, you'd say Ollie Ollie Oxenfree once the game is done, and you're going to reset, and then everyone can come in for free. I am Adam Hines. I am his cousin. People typically don't believe because we look so different.
I'm Adam's cousin. My name is Sean Krenkel. I am the co-founder of the studio.
I remember the first day they told me that they're cousins, and I laughed at them because you could not find two more different personalities. I don't know how they're related.
I guess the first thing I did was I made a big comic book a couple of years ago called Duncan the Wonder Dog.
His book sold out of its first pressing, got a great write-up in the New York Times, I think, right? Pretending he's not listening, that's fine.
And that did well enough that I was able to kind of weasel my way into the video game industry. So I actually moved from LA to San Francisco to work at Telltale Games. Sean and I, for a while, had just wanted to start our own thing and kind of had been talking about it.
Literally for like a decade about how we could end up working together and couldn't really ever figure it out or find the right time. And that was the perfect time, one, because I got laid off, so that was good. And I needed to get off my ass and either start a company or find another gig. And it just so happened at that time we had a pretty specific idea that we wanted to create or deliver. And it was really this concept of how can players interact with stories in ways that other studios aren't letting them do it. That's the beginning of Night School.
What's so, special about this place?
The island was a military fort that...
It's a tourist trap for morons who want to buy Christmas ornaments of World War II crap.
Sean actually took me out to lunch and kind of pitched me on the idea before any of this had really come together. And his original pitch, to his credit, was, hey, let's try to make a walking, talking game. And like, it is exactly what he pitched.
Nobody's done it yet, why not do it? Because every other game you get to walk into a trigger and then you wait for people to talk to you and then you move on, and they feel very separate, those experiences. So we thought, what an interesting challenge, like try to have it be all around that. We said, let's take calculated risks, basically. We wanted to get a small team together and make the game really sing based on being well written, well acted, looking beautiful, and sounding awesome. I wouldn't have it any other way now, like I love it. But I personally did not realize how crazy it would be running a company.
I don't know how Sean does it. He seems to have so many things to do all the time.
It's unrelenting.
Sean is like the most high energy person I think I've ever worked for in my life. Like, he comes in and he's like, I didn't sleep, I got a kid at home, I've been sick the past week, let's do this! And you're like, what is going on?
So I have a 3-year-old too. So like those two things at the same time are insane, but very similar. I'm not saying you guys are 3-year-olds, I'm just saying...
At this company where there's, 4 people, and then you have some contractors, and that's it, there's no one to pick up your slack at all. So
people aren't gonna be able to wipe their butts in that little bathroom unless we're getting that toilet paper in here. And which, by the way, sorry crew if there's no toilet paper. I think there is. I hope there is.
So you all moved in?
No, not really.
Well, if your room's close to Alex's, you should be careful since she snores like a truck. You wouldn't think it to look at her, but it's like a chainsaw fighting a pack of wolves.
Can we just stop talking about this?
Sean and I really liked the promise of the story of a coming-of-age tale that you can kind of choose how you come of age. So we thought it would just be fun to play in that space and see what would come out of having a very oftentimes benign tale of these kids just going to party on a beach, but then resting on top of that just supernatural madness and insanity and kind of more gamey systems that you would want to play with and pull with. But having the real core story just be about this 17-year-old girl who is just dealing with a lot of stuff in her life right now.
The actual story itself of the game really turns into Alex's story.
You can kind of define how she is going to ingest and expel that when she becomes whoever she's going to become.
Everyone, this is Jonas, Alex's new stepbrother from... I already forgot where.
Yeah, he's cool, so be nice.
So I never really tried to write for a high school tone of voice. I just always wanted them to be intelligent, complex, complete, surprising characters. And I didn't really think like, what would a teenager say?
There's so many just great interactions with all of them, and So much delicious awkwardness.
Hey, what's the... Ow.
Writing an adventure game, an interactive story of this nature, is definitely half writing and half mathematical problem.
We never take control away from you. We never put you in a cutscene. We never stop the player so that they feel like they're just watching a TV show.
So the script ended up being 1,200 pages long. It got a bit unwieldy there, just because of all the different scenarios that you can find yourself in and change.
More fancy things. Look at that. This game's complicated. The first day I came in, Adam was like, all right, let's get this in the game, and just puts down like a 100-page script. Adam just cranks out content.
Probably at least once a week, I find a line in the game that I didn't know existed, and I've been playing this game like 100 times now. The fact that he has built essentially this entire 8-hour multiple branching game in his head and on the page is, I will never understand how he does that. It's amazing.
Like, just for comparison's sake, a Telltale game, we would count it in lines, and a typical Telltale game is like 2,000 lines, and this game had 12,000. So it had quite a bit much more.
Jonas, where are you?
Sean and I, at the beginning, we would always say, oh, it's like Goonies or Stand By Me meets Poltergeist. So we always wanted to hit that tone of, it's a big mystery at the beginning, and it's fun, and then it gets scarier and scarier and weirder, and the stakes get raised and raised as you go along.
Does it hurt?
We tried to make sure that anything we've put out ever doesn't overpromise what this game is. Like, we didn't have people doing wire work with 2 pistols flying off of the ceiling or something. Like, everything people have seen is the game, and that's how you play it, and we're not overpromising. I think it's been awesome in that the biggest challenge that I've wanted to give the team is just make the best work you've ever made, make the coolest game possible.
Like, he's just so pro, like, creativity.
His bottom line is he wants the best thing this team can make.
I think that's what equaled to a lot of late nights, is that we're so excited about the stuff we were coming up with. We just had to get it in, no matter how long it took.
Just make the thing that doesn't exist yet, that you would just hope it did because you just want to play it.
Why would that... The hell?
The first time we put a trailer out, totally randomly, I guess Robert saw the trailer and said, wow, look at what these guys are doing. And I'm paraphrasing Robert because I wasn't there at the moment, and it looks amazing and beautiful. No, he was basically just saying, like, this totally looks like it should fit in our umbrella. It's like the perfect relationship.
I hate everything I do, but I'm surprised at how much I am satisfied with the finished product of this, really.
January 15th. Hopefully.
It's more of a Monday.
Fingers crossed. Like, if this whole place were literally on fire right now and you guys were on actual fire, he'd be like, the universe, baby, like, it just is what it is. Like, it's
gotta roll with it.
Yeah, that's how he is with everything.
What happens.
I think the acting is amazing.
They were all universally just really knocking it out of the park.
It's really when the game feels like a game, is that moment when they start talking.
I hate working with actors because I am so specific with every stupid damn word in these scripts, and then if they say it even better, but not what I had in my head, it takes me forever to just rectify it. But it was thankfully very fun, and I was able to just quickly get over all my insecurities and issues.
Oh yeah? What was that one called?
Peabody, I think. I'm trying to remember the sign, but like half the letters had fallen off, so it spelled P-pork.
They're little people on the screen, but they're real to me, especially when they started saying words. It's just so cute. Like, oh, look, he said hello, you know, like a little baby.
Right around the time we do the animation work is usually the time we're actually getting the voice actors' lines in the game, and that just changes the whole feel of the game.
Before we had the voices in, we just had subtitles at the bottom, so we'd have to read everything. And we were like, this game kind of sucks. I don't know, what are we gonna do? This isn't going anywhere.
Sometimes you play games and you're like, that people wouldn't really say this stuff to each other. But like it's like you talking to your friends.
When you can latch on to writing in a game, it's still such a rare thing to have actual emotive conversations.
And once we got the voices in, it was just like, oh my god, this works. Like these are people. These are like real people having a conversation.
What did you flip? Because it kind of did the opposite of what we wanted.
I flipped the... it's the only one, Jonas. What other switch could I even flip?
Oh, good point.
We started off with Alex's dialogue. I'm like, yes, I finally know who you are now.
It was the first time I voiced a playable character that had so much to say.
Just gave me a way better idea of who Alex was. The nuances of how she speaks, how air is expelled from this area.
The cool thing about Alex is she only speaks when you tell her to, and she'll only say what you tell her to. And being able to see all these different directions that this character could go, and knowing that people playing the game are going to have so many different versions of this character that we're all working to create, that was really cool.
What is this? What is this? What does this mean? Who are you?
I feel like it was a bit more intimate.
Because sometimes you work on games that are such a sprawling project.
But like this, I could text Sean if I had a question, you know?
I mean, it's nice to have Adam being the one directing the sessions because he's the writer, and so if there's something he didn't like, he would change it on the spot and we'd fix it.
It's like the most mentally exhausting thing because you can't not pay attention. They all have so many lines and so many scenes and so many versions, and it's just a very hard script to perform because it's all out of order.
Yeah, hopping around in the timeline and recording out of order was a little confusing, so it's gonna be a wild ride playing the game for the first time.
Like, I'm surprised at how well the conversations work, given that they were not in the studio together.
I continuously find it crazy that they all recorded their voices separately, and when you play the game, it's crazy how well they work together.
We recorded a lot of it during the summer, and their AC broke for a few days. They brought in like 8 fans, and they would aim them literally like this at her, and then between takes, they would like blast them, and then they would have to turn them off, and she'd be like, I can't breathe.
I mean, just from what I've heard of him, like that one story about the cops just straight buying him a beer, just what would a guy like that see in her? Like, at least at the start.
You know, Jonas, frankly, I don't really know, and I don't really care.
So Clarissa antagonizes Alex consistently through the whole game, which would be fun when I would come in and be like, how horrible am I today? Like, and there was like a baseline of just, it was consistently pretty mean to everybody.
I would take Clarissa's insults very personally.
Well, she's around here somewhere.
She is so annoying. God.
She's that girl from high school that you hated.
Yeah, she's that girl.
She really is.
Holiday party, that was like the compliment I kept getting. It was like, oh, I hate you. That was nice.
I was so excited to record Alex's comebacks in this conversations, and being able to say all these mean things about Clarissa was so fun.
I don't really know why I'm so horrible to her. And then, you know, I got my reasons. Life's hard.
And even Clarissa, who's perhaps the most unrelatable character, you know, she has her reasons for everything.
It's funny you say least relatable character. I've definitely talked to other people who've played it now who are like, I totally get where she's coming from. Like, she's the hero of the story. I'm like, what?
I haven't seen how Clarissa looks. Does she look mean? I bet she looks cool.
Speaking of which, she dated Michael? Is that right?
Yes, quite annoyingly.
I'm a huge fan of games. I play a lot of games, so to work on something this is something I would want to play just makes it even cooler.
I can't wait to play. I'm so excited to play it. Not only because we're in it and I want to kind of see the final product, but it's totally a game I would play. I mean, it's this giant environment, it's a narrative, character, nitty-gritty stuff like that, and it's spooky. Bye.